After a 20-year break, I took up painting again to meet a challenge I had set for myself to recreate the ancient city of Constantinople. The medium I was using before that long break was acrylic, so out of familiarity, I stuck with that medium when I began this new series. But something had changed in my working method. It was something that evolved over the creation of the first couple of paintings and led to a method that made painting the level of detail I wanted in this new series much easier. It turns out that method is over 500 years old and is attributed to the early Renaissance painter Jan van Eyck. For those of you familiar with grisaille underpainting, that's all I'm doing. However, in my work, the underpainting is the finished painting, only it's in black and white. After that, all my color is applied as glazes. What follows is a portion of a video I made when I completed shooting a stop-motion movie documenting the creation of one of these paintings. If you are interested in watching this movie, click the link below or visit chauvinart.com. Acrylic is a wonderful medium, but it does have one major drawback. The color, or in this case value, dries half a tone darker than it appears when it's wet. Since acrylic artists mostly work wet over dry, it can be difficult to get the proper results when painting something like a gradient. Because of that, I usually start the development of a painting from a gray value of 5, which is at the very center of my tonal range. From there, I will block in my darker tones, then my brighter tones without going too bright. Then, I will refine my gradient by mostly working in lighter shades only. For this painting, I did the underpainting using 16 shades of gray going from a value of 1.5 to 9 in half-tone increments. This allowed me to focus on shape and value without worrying about the added complexity of color. It also gave me the ability to easily correct mistakes because I was only working with 16 values. If I needed to match to a shade that was already on the panel, I simply used these strips of acetate that matched my 16 shades of gray. Holding the strip against the painting, I could easily tell what value of gray I needed to match to. Once I had my black and white underpainting completed, I started the process of glazing in my color. I use golden open acrylics for my glazing work because they have a longer working time than heavy body acrylics. I like starting with the most saturated colors first, then letting them dictate the intensity of the colors that follow. With glazing, I have the ability to build up my saturation in multiple painting sessions, while at the same time having the ability to wipe away color that might appear too intense. Working with glazes allowed me to add color quickly and to blend them in ways that are different than if they were applied alla prima. By being pure color sitting on top of the underpainting, they can appear more luminous and vibrant than colors applied during the development phase of the painting process. At least for me, anyway. I've always struggled with color.